Alright, so now that I've finally completed the guild training, I'm gonna begin the first part of this little exploit. So the Guile skill is what affects the amount of money that you get from trading. So it affects how much you buy and sell stuff for. It makes it so you buy stuff cheaper and you sell stuff for a better price. Now, as you can see here, I have quite a bit of experience because I already did this, because this is my save from that video where I did the very tedious thing. And so usually you're going to have enough experience for at least one level in Guile. I think I'm actually going to have enough for 2 here. I'm definitely going to have enough for 2 here. But generally, you're definitely going to have enough for at least 1 point in Guile. And that's just going to make this next part a little bit easier. So now that you have your 1 point of Guile, this next part is going to be a lot easier. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to any trader. We're just going to go to Bowerstone because the trader here is a pretty decent trader. He's got a pretty decent selection of stuff to get started with. So here's where the actual exploit comes in. So you're going to talk to the trader, and you're usually right out of the gate. You're probably not going to have very much money to work with. So what you're going to be doing is trading produce first. Now, this guy has 214 apples, and he will sell them at 1 gold per apple because he has 214 apples. Now, the thing we're exploiting is the trading mechanic, which makes it so the more stock that a trader has of an item, so as you can see here, he has 200, which is kind of a lot. I think anything over like 50, and he's selling it for as cheap as he can possibly sell that item. So normally, like, let's say if we buy all 214 of these, he would sell these. If he had one of them, he would sell it for 4 gold because he would only have one of them. And that's what we're taking advantage of, is this mechanic here. Since he had a whole bunch of them and we bought every single one at the same time, that means we bought all 214 of those apples for 1 gold each. Whereas if we would have bought them over time, they would have slowly increased in price and we wouldn't get as much profit in the end here. And so what we're doing is we're going here, and as you can see, I actually have 317 of these apples, but you can see I'm selling them for 3 gold each instead of the 1 gold that I got it for a profit of 2 gold per sale. Now, you're just going to keep doing that back and forth, and eventually you will get quite a bit of money, and you'll have enough money to start buying other produce. As you can see, we just bought all 317 again for the 1 gold, and we're going to sell them back again for 3 gold a piece for 2 profit. Now, like I said, you're just going to keep doing this until you can buy more and more items. So eventually you're going to get your way over to buying gifts, and that you're really not going to be going for like things like chocolates and red roses and stuff, because those are still kind of in the ballpark in terms of prices. They're in the same ballpark as produce, so it's really not worth it. You'd be better off just diversifying your produce portfolio until you can afford to buy out things like wedding rings and even fake wedding rings early on, and then you get to things like emeralds and rubies and whatnot. And it's worth noting that every trader, or most traders at least, they will have a delivery day. So these things get delivered every 6 days, these get delivered every 9 days, these get delivered every 3 days. Most of the cheaper stuff gets delivered every 3 days. The more expensive it is, it'll probably be more like 9 days or 6 days. For most of the gems, it is going to be like 9 days probably, or 5 days at least, and you're gonna be waiting a long time for it. But you can wait those days out, so you can just sleep in a bed, let that time pass, and you can buy more and more and more of these, so that way your inventory of them starts increasing. And then once you have more than 50 of them, you can sell them to him. And since he doesn't have very many, he'll buy them for full price, and then he'll have a whole bunch of them again. So he'll have a huge supply of them, and he'll sell them for cheaper, and then you can buy them for cheaper, and you keep doing that back and forth until you get mucho money. Now, there is a secondary part to this equation. You'll notice that one little transaction gave me 56 Guile experience. Now, another mechanic in this game is the combat multiplier. So what you can do is you can combine this exploit with, you know, your travels when you're out and about and you're killing enemies and you see traders you know, walking along your trails. What you can do is trade with them right after you get done fighting out all the enemies in the area, while your combat multiplier is still pretty high at 10 or 15. So you can see here you've got a trader right here. Hopefully he's got some actual like produce or something that I can trade, just for the sake of this video. That would be nice. I don't know how well that's gonna work. There's not a pretty big multiplier there at all. and he's got tattoos. But so yeah, basically you can get your multiplier up, and that'll allow you to get maximum experience when you're doing this. So if you find a trader who's actually got things such as produce or gifts or whatever, you would try to stack your combat multiplier as high as you could, and you'll end up getting thousands and thousands of experience. I kind of don't have the time to go around and find a trader and get my combat multiplier high enough, because that's kind of a lot of work, and I'm not really equipped for that right now, so it's a little bit easier said than done. But yeah, that's basically the glitch right there. Once you know how to do this, money making in Fable is pretty damn easy. And I know a lot of people who they think that, you know, the best way to make money is by renting out houses or putting trophies in houses, that kind of stuff, because that was kind of like the original like money maker. That was like what all like me and my friends kind of were doing back in the day, until I figured out this exploit. It really puts any of the other money making methods in this game to shame. So stop wasting your time with, you know, renting out houses and stuff. Don't even mess with the housing market. Just put a couple points into Guile. Another thing to note is if you wear like assassin's gear or the leather armor, I think you get a little bit of extra Guile points, and that'll help your buy and sell rates as well for more profit. And so you can literally make hundreds of thousands, definitely into the millions. I've definitely made my character a multi-millionaire just sitting there and trading all the gems in Barrowstone North. But yeah, anyways, that's the video. Just wanted to show you guys this little glitch here. An easy way to get money and experience in Fable. At least Guile experience. You'll get all your skill experience. You'll be able to max out Guile, max out accuracy, max out speed, and do that pretty quickly early on. So yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. Just wanted to show you guys this glitch. Until next time, this has been Plock the Master Gamer with some Fable the Lost chapters, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.